Jacaranda Insights for Monday, the 11th of March 2024. First card here is about swords, which is our thoughts, putting them down rather than having an argument with somebody, and that's getting defensive and alienating people even though you feel you're right in what you say. Perhaps the world is getting a little bit more keeping your opinions to yourself, writing them down. Have like a dossier of your belief systems and your ideals. A lot of people have gone through life just functioning without having the knowledge of what their real ideas are and their real principles and their real guidelines are, I guess. So to me, this is saying write down like a little bit of a document for yourself. Add to it every day this week. We have a new moon in Pisces, Neptune deep diving for making a picture for our future. So these little tips that you're going to be writing down and these little rules, I guess, of boundaries and what you would like to have happen, and start envisioning that happening, because you can draw a picture of your life and how you want it to be. And this is the best psychic, flowing, watery time with Pisces new moon, new beginnings, sowing seeds, all of those things are perfect. So putting down your swords on paper, your ideas, your principles, and get a really clear vision of where you want to be in, say, 2 to 5 years' time. It could mean that you have to become a little bit isolated, like these pair out in the cold from society. But you know what? It makes you stronger when you realise, okay, I have these set principles and I'm not going to waver. I'm actually going to learn to say no to some things, because I know I've been a people pleaser. Have you? So this is the time to make those changes, is when we're able to go down deep and really have a look at where our baseline and our slab, like the slab of a building, to start erecting a really strong future. We need to make sure what our ideals and principles are, really, don't we? And it may mean that you have to come back to the original you, the authentic, unique person that you are underneath, not the injured person or the victim here, you know. I'm cast out in the cold, nobody understands me or nobody wants me. Don't talk to anybody anymore. Write down what you really feel this week. By the end of the week, you're going to get a really great idea of who you really are, not the hat that you've put on that mum and dad wanted you to look like, or your school or your workplace. You're going to find out who you really are. Then move forward with the Knight of Cups here. The little fish here, like, talk about Pisces, here's a red fish on his outfit. He's got his armour on. So, in other words, you don't go out and blurt to everybody your newfound discoveries, because quite often people can steal them, they can put you down, they can gossip, they can douse your own belief in yourself. So you don't want to do that. The Knight, who is the mover and the shaker, he's not the page, which is the learner driver. He's not the queen or the king yet, neither. He's learning by listening to his cups, his feelings, slowly moving on his white divine horse through life, over rivers of emotions and different things that come in. You become very adept at guiding and knowing. Oh, I'm getting a stab in the heart when I think about doing that job. I mean, and then my stomach feels nauseated. What is this saying to me? My body and my feelings are giving me a sign here. Or it might be the opposite. You might go, oh, I'm so open-hearted about that idea that I've just written down, that Deb said, write down your principles and what you would like your future to look like. Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. I really need to do that. So the clarity will come, believe me. 5, the Knight is 1, that's 6, and then we have another 5, which is 11, and today's date's the 11th, and I love 11 because it's a doorway. We're moving through a doorway towards the age of Aquarius in November. This is all such a lovely part of the blossoming of you. Have a lovely day, everyone.